What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Barbells and Trails podcast. I'm your host, Brett, back with another episode. Welcome back to this stupid podcast where we talk about all the dumb shit going on around the world and this crazy, shitty world we live in. We're here. And I'll tell you right now, this is going to be probably the shortest episode. I'm probably maxing it at 25 minutes because it's already one day late when recording this from when the podcast is originally supposed to go out. And I still got to edit it tonight. So I'm going to try making it really short so I can get it up for you guys tomorrow. And the reason why this podcast is late is the woman sitting right across from me.
Hi.
So if you guys don't know, because you physically could not see her last episode that she was on, this is my sister. This is Bailey, the one I've talked about, the crazy asshole. And
I love that introduction.
It's pretty good. Should I try giving you like an intro? Like, welcome to the podcast, sister of an amazing podcast host, college student, Vincennes, 4-H 10-year alumni with some fake wannabe blonde hair that
my hair is natural.
Is now a professional cleaner apparently, and astounded guest. Welcome.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Mm-hmm.
No,
my hair is real. It's not fake. This is natural. But
that's not what I meant. But you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Okay, so I meant that you wish you were blonde.
Yeah, because I used to be blonde. It's either I want to be blonde or I want to be strawberry blonde. And I'm neither. I'm brown with a hint of red.
But look at me. It's not very blonde right now, but
It's pretty blonde.
It gets... for winter, this is kind of dark. For me, this is dark. You know it is.
Yeah, but that's how I wish my hair was, so...
You're fine with it.
Pretty much.
By the way... The Moscato is back. I never actually talked about that podcast. I got pretty drunk. It was a lot of fun. Drinking 3/4 of a bottle of wine in a episode, but it was a good time. How was college? I haven't seen you much.
College is not what I expected, but it's been pretty good so far. About all I have to say for it. It's pretty boring.
Fucking riveting, Forrest Gump. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's just so boring. It's a small campus and there's nothing to do on said campus. So you go to class and then you're immediately back in the room and then you're done for the day.
Okay. Well, that's boring.
Yeah, you're telling me I've been doing it for 3 months.
Well, since you've been gone, what have I done? That's a big question. Nothing. Not much. I got those. Those finally showed up. Were you weren't here when these got put up, were you?
Nope.
Oh, these got put up.
Mm-hmm.
I finished the studio, actually.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah. What do you think?
And you got a couch.
I did get a couch. Everybody's seen the couch. Depending, I might actually go through and record a clip to show everybody the home.
The home.
The home. I feel I have a home. But so let's talk about how you've been a big. Why am I moving so much? How you've been a big pain in my ass.
I haven't. I'm helping you. I'm helping you.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Is that what torture is?
Giving you direction to a better life.
You think, huh?
Uh-huh.
Is that what they're calling it nowadays for people in the insane asylum? No?
Yo, go fuck yourself.
Oh, also, another reason why last week's episode got delayed, partially the reason this one got delayed, not the full reason, I ended up getting sick again literally 2 days after recording last week's episode. I did have an ear infection. I got another fever. I'm on antibiotics now. And yeah, it's been a bitch, but I'm feeling a fuck ton better, and it's finally disappearing slowly but surely. But Yeah, so Bailey was supposed to come home Saturday. She lied to us all.
I
And
surprised them.
sure. And
What else would you call it?
I don't know. Sorry. And she decided to show up and surprise us on Thursday night. And so she decided to surprise us on Thursday, basically without warning. And then since then, I've spent a fuck ton of money and didn't
Now,
really
that was
have a
not all
weekend.
me.
You had something to do with it.
Not really.
You kind of did.
2 of those things were kind of me.
Handful. So let's just say Bailey's kind of a clean freak. A clean freak / organization autist. Whoa.
Yes, which I don't know. Did you just call me autistic?
No.
That's so offensive. Ugh.
Organizational
Maniac.
dictator.
Well, I want to know where this came from because no one in my family is like this.
I don't know.
It's just
it doesn't
here.
Make sense.
God blessed me. All of me.
Is that what they call it? But so anyways, she got home. I thought she wasn't gonna be home till Saturday. I was planning on cleaning the house, at least a decent portion. Probably a good thing I didn't, because I wouldn't have cleaned it as well as Bailey would have wanted me to.
Agreed.
And so she showed up. Really didn't do a whole lot Thursday. Well, technically we did. We bullshitted. So didn't get to bed at a decent time Thursday. Went back to work Friday. Got home. Ate enchiladas that night and watched a movie. We watched Thor.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was it. And that was kind of a late night. And then Saturday we got up. I don't even know what we did.
Immediate clean.
Basically, yes. And I've completely reorganized and cleaned my living room and kitchen and...
Not really kitchen.
Well, cleaned at least.
Yeah.
And...
Done a million loads of laundry.
In the past 4 days, we've at least done 15 loads of laundry.
Yeah, I know.
And so we basically did all that the whole day Saturday until like 6 o'clock. And then finally, we went out into town because I was like, hey, I need to go get groceries and Christmas gifts. Didn't necessarily get groceries, but we went, got food. I drank for the first time at a restaurant, like an adult. I got carded. And then we went to Barnes & Noble. I got some books and gifts for some people. And
which, if you know Brett, he goes overboard on any gift, and he went so overboard on these gifts.
$110 later. And then we went into TJ Maxx. Bailey spent like $150 on pillows.
They weren't just pillows, and it was actually more like $194.
Well, I said $150 on pillows. I ended up getting throw pillows and blankets because I was like, you know what? Fuck it. My house needs some pizzazz. So I kind of went for it, and I probably spent $130 or something. I can't remember what it was. There, I bought White Elephant gifts for our party on Friday. We went to Home Goods and walked around. She got fucking organizational totes. I bought a miniature Christmas tree. I'll show a picture of that. It's so cute. I got a tree. It was $50 fucking. And then we went to fucking Meijer, and I spent $530 at Meijer. Got maybe 4 items worth of food, practically.
Mm-hmm.
The rest was majority alcohol.
It was not. You looked at the receipt.
For who?
It wasn't that much expensive for the alcohol.
It
The
was
alcohol
majority of
isn't
it.
for me. It's for a party that I wanted.
Yeah, but who's funding the alcohol, apparently?
Hey, I said I'd give you money.
Uh-huh. And so it was ridiculous. Thank God I had a gift card for $300 because otherwise that would have sucked ass. Probably walked out there with very minimal nutritional content, a lot of alcohol, 4 bottles of wine. That's why I have the Moscato again. Moscato?
Moscato.
And a bunch of other liquors and shit. And
You got cleaning
mop.
stuff.
I got
That
a few
was
things.
kind of pricey.
Yeah, between the mop and a broom, there's $40. But like, inflation doesn't help. I probably spent $15 on yogurt, but that's normal for me. shit adds up. And yeah, somehow walked out with basically no food. Didn't actually get food for the shit we were gonna make for the party. It didn't make sense. I don't know how the fuck we did that. But
also, we were there with
alcohol.
less than an hour till they closed, so we were rushing.
Yeah, that's a
everything
part
done.
of this whole scenario was we didn't get home till
After midnight.
like 12:30. Didn't go to bed till like 1:30, or that's at least when I finally fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And then got up at 10, and then basically fucking cleaned all day Sunday. So we did the rest of the house and did a bunch of other shit. And so most of my weekend was spent shopping and cleaning.
It needed to be done.
It needed to be done, but it was a lot. And it threw a fucking wrench right up my ass.
I apologize.
From my normal routine. Like at one point I was trying to do my normal like Sunday stuff because I was like, it's Sunday, I gotta do this. And Bailey was just like, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck off the couch.
I get hyper fixated
clean.
on cleaning and organizing. So when I want something clean or organized, I have to do it. Like I can't rest until it's done. As you've seen, for the past week that I've been home, I've hardly sat for like max 2 hours, minus when I'm sleeping and I'm getting like not a lot of sleep, and I've been on my feet all fucking day.
Also, because of this whole scenario, slightly because of Bailey and Mom, my routine's been shot in the foot again. I try having a routine, and then everybody tries ruining my life around it. So I've been going to bed, for me, late, like at least 11, if not later.
For me, late too.
You don't get up at 5 normally. So
it's not like I get up at 10. I at least am up by 7 every day.
It's still 2 hours longer than me. So got to the gym Monday, and that was it. And yeah, so it's been a very hectic time. I'm excited for the holidays. I'm excited for this Christmas party. It's gonna be fun no matter what. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting drunk, and
I just want people to show up, because I have a fear in my mind, like no one is literally gonna come, and I'm gonna be so upset. I have put my heart and soul into this, and nothing is happening.
I think we have a guaranteed 15.
Yeah, and half those people already live here.
Not quite, but
6 of us.
Shut up. So I think we got a guaranteed 16. I said a possible at the time doing the counting, possible 22. I did the count.
Yeah, and there's supposed to be like 50.
Originally, if everybody we would have invited showed up, it probably would have been closer to 50 people. Yeah. So we're going to have to maybe try next year. I think I still need to try convincing Brian. But so now that I have you here, what is your thoughts on this podcast? The past 2 weeks, I haven't been super impressed with myself either. But in general.
Meaning thoughts? Like content?
Thoughts. All of it. I don't know.
I think
on me?
It's good.
Am I an okay talker?
Yeah,
Do I have a big dick? You want to know. But
we used to bathe together.
That doesn't fucking count. Is it?
You are a talker. Like,
I am a natural talker.
He is a natural talker. It's in his blood, to be honest. I got the other side.
See, it depends on the place. Honestly, if I'm with a lot of people that's not my peers, I will sit back and watch like a fucking cat.
Which is like a majority, like most of the people, but you're a lot more outgoing than I am. Like, in general. You've been like that my entire life.
No.
Yes, you have.
No. And other people can admit to this. Other family members can admit to this, that they were actually surprised you ended up the way you did, and I ended up the way I did. Because originally, when we were little, it was quite the opposite. Until a certain point where, at one point, we probably ended up about the same level until we finally transitioned. It was like a 10-year slow shift.
I was only like super outgoing and talking before I started school. So
you were still going in school, but
not much.
Well, young. I'm not saying like high school.
Maybe
obviously.
like first grade.
But in comparison, if you compare me from like, I'm gonna say even like birth to 8 compared to you, birth to 8, you were the outgoing one. I was the shy one.
I don't think all the way to 8. It changed a lot when I went to school.
Throwing out a random number, and then if you go from 8 to 16 for about both of us, we were honestly probably about the same. I could be a little more outgoing in certain situations, but so could you, but for the most part, fairly well. Okay, maybe not 16, maybe more like 14, because that's when I started to slowly but surely dig my way out of a pit, and then it's just gotten more and more where now I'm out of the hole. Where back in the day, and I still have my moments where I just sit there and I'm like,
I'm still in the hole, like deep in the hole.
I mean, I could tell you right now, I would be fine with some weeks not necessarily seeing anybody and sitting in my house alone watching a TV show and working on this and cooking.
I could be fine with that every day of my life.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing. I'm fine with going out and partying with people and doing shit, but then at the same time, there's days I'm like, I'm sitting on my couch. Thank you. Like, that's it. Like, so I have both sides pretty well. You are definitely majority introverted. I'm like a good 60-40. I feel like. But yeah, when we were younger, she was the opposite. She was the one that would talk to random people. I would have been like, what the fuck are you doing? And the only time I guess I would talk to strangers was if I saw a veteran. That was the only time. And yeah, but it's been interesting. I think the party will hopefully go well.
I hope so.
Alcohol will help. But I'm so excited for next week because we'll be off. I know I've been lacking on content in general, but so yeah, you didn't say. Sorry, we kind of got on a tangent. What do you think of the content? What do you think of me? What do you think of the podcast?
Don't ever do that again. I think it's good.
Do you?
Yes.
Have you actually listened to every episode?
I'll admit, no, I'm a bad sister. I have not listened to a lot of his episodes, but I've listened to a good amount. And I think you're good at it. You have that good like radio voice, like.
I think I'm slowly but surely getting better.
And like demeanor, I could never.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I think I've slowly but surely gotten better. I know the last 2 weeks I've probably been. I mean, this was definitely an unplanned episode, but having a person helps. Congrats, you're the first fucking second first guest, second episode with a guest. And so far the only person, but you're the first person in the studio, so congratulations. But in general, yeah, the last couple weeks I have not actually like really planned shit out. Like I haven't read books, I haven't like watched certain stuff for it. The last episode I really did that for was for the ancient civilizations one. By the way, if you guys haven't checked already, go to the Barbells and Trails Clips podcast Clips channel. I mean, I'm only at 10 subs or whatever, but the first episode I posted, it took like almost a week and a half for it to gain any traction, but now it's at like 240 views, which shocked me completely. For the first episode posted on a channel, I got 240 views, and I had a lot of comments, and some of the comments were very interesting to say the least. But I appreciate anyone who commented, but it's been an interesting situation. So this isn't a very long podcast. Honestly, we're probably going to call it here in a couple minutes, but I just wanted to make sure to get something out, kind of explain the situation, why everything's been late, why I haven't been uploading much of anything recently, and next week and everything should be more on top of it. I might post either next week or in the next 2 weeks. I might post a 2-week episode, or 2-episode week, and Bailey will most likely be in the next handful of podcast episodes just to make my life easier because she's home for the month. So thank you for.
I promise I won't keep him away any longer.
But real quick, before we end it, my package from Seek Discomfort and Yes Theory finally came in. All the packages for the expansion pack of Spark finally has showed up, and I thought we could pull one card each.
Okay.
From each pack. So the different expansion packs are Love Over Fear Edition. I don't have my glasses. Limitations are Perceptions Edition, Icebreakers Edition, and Distance Edition. So you don't even know what this is. If you listen to the podcast, you've seen me pull the cards.
I have seen you pull them cards before.
So this is an expansion pack. Kind of like when you never played this, but Cards Against Humanity had like the Jew pack, the gay pack,
Yeah,
the Hitler pack.
I've never played. Cards Against Humanity before.
Oh,
I hear it's fun.
Back in the day, it was interesting to say the least. High school was fun. Okay. I can scan. That's cool. I can scan one. I'm a child. Okay, so I want you to shuffle and pick 2 cards. I'm gonna do the same, and then hand me one. Don't read them.
Oh, that was the worst shuffle I've ever seen.
We'll do Fear Over Love and Distance first. I mean, you don't gotta like shuffle because it's not like a regular card deck. Just like once or twice. Grab 2 randomly. We'll see how this goes. Okay, which one do you want? Just set it to the side. Fuck it. Okay. You go first.
Which card are we doing first?
Oh shit! I almost read it. Whatever.
Okay. What is an in-person moment you are excited for us to experience together?
Ooh. Oh. I think Gatlinburg next year will be fun.
Oh, am you answering this, or am I supposed to answer it as well?
Both of us, I think.
Okay.
I would say Gatlinburg, and if you and me just go on a trip like we've talked.
Yeah, that'd be
funded
really
by
fun.
me. But
a life experience that I want to experience, that's a lot.
like a moment? Oh, did it say experience or moment?
It's a moment, but it would be a moment.
Okay.
I want to experience like him getting married. Like, I don't know. That's like a moment.
Your hopes are high. Your hopes are
You
really
have a lot
high.
more chance than I do. So,
have you seen Tinder? It's terrible.
I have seen Tinder. The profiles are rough.
I mean,
I don't know. That's something.
I mean, you guys can judge for yourself, but I would not say I'm a terrible looking guy. But I'll admit, every single person I've ever gotten a like from off of Tinder.
Not your cup of tea.
Oh, not even close. And Tinder, yeah, it's just it's. I honestly hate being born in this generation for that reason alone. I love being born in this generation, but for when it comes to the dating scene, that's the thing I hate the most. I prefer it was back in even the early 2000s or 90s of just meeting people in person somewhere.
Hey, what's your number?
That's what my goal is still to be, is to meet someone in public.
Yeah.
That's kind of like
Agreed.
my optimistic scenario, where I hate the online stuff, although sadly I might have to actually succumb to it to actually try, because I've never tried really when it comes to like posting, like making posts. But also for me, it's like I don't take a lot of pictures, I don't do stuff, so it's hard for me to do an online profile.
I have no pictures on my phone.
But that's fair enough. I mean, eventually I'm going to have Noah on. You guys don't know. I don't think Noah's mentioned the fucking story. But he's literally told me he hopes I get married twice. So he's counting on me being divorced. Also, he can say one dumb joke, which is, welcome back, everybody. That's all he wants to say at the second wedding. So he literally wants me to get divorced just for
this reason.
Just for that reason. And I'm like, wow.
I think the idea of possibly
friend.
like years later renewing the vows, he could say the same thing.
Yeah, when Noah has a bunch of gray, like long beard.
Yeah.
That'd be cute.
But I agreed. The Gatlinburg trip, or if we just go on a trip together, would be fun.
If I were to surprise you with an unplanned visit, what would be your reaction? I can't answer that one. That one's directly to you.
Why can't you?
Because I don't know. Just answer.
Probably like shock, kind of, but like it's not like I live
what's
too
your
far
shock face
away.
again? Okay.
I don't know. I probably wonder why you were there in the first place. Could have been like, aren't you supposed to be at work? I don't know.
See, I've been surprised, and it does surprise me before, like big surprise, like Noah's first time coming back, like completely unknown, planned, and just I wasn't like surprised. Like I'm not the person to flip out.
Yeah.
I'm more the person to be like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like Noah literally surprised me in his fucking pantry closet.
That wasn't the original plan.
Oh, Was there another plan?
Yeah, but I can't remember it because it's been a few years. But he was not supposed to surprise you in the fucking pantry.
It was literally, it was so random because he just happened to be there and was like 3 weeks early,
Something like
roughly.
that.
And I was more just like, wait, what? I was confused. I was like, what are you? You have school? Why are you here? Like,
Yeah.
go back to Oregon. You have school. Like, I wasn't like, oh my God. Like, I was like, why are you here again?
Mm-hmm.
But I was still surprised and glad. But I'll go ahead and do the next one. Sorry. So this one's love over fear. Is there a religion you would like to learn more about?
Probably my own. Like, I claim I'm a Christian, but I don't necessarily. I'm not.
That doesn't count. But yeah, but you know, like, you don't know.
I
Like,
know, but
you know, like it's like what I mean. You can find out more, but like it's like something you don't know. Like I can't tell you the origin story for Buddhism.
That's the only one that was coming in my head.
Well, Buddhism was actually going to be the one I picked, me personally. That probably would be the religion I would be curious about the most.
I don't really know, but that's the one that was popping in my head was Buddhism because it's so different.
Definitely something Eastern.
Yeah.
What you got?
Have you ever been nervous to speak to someone because they were different from you?
I know you have. I don't think so. Like, maybe slightly, but not like nervous where I wouldn't or was scared. More like nervous because I don't know the person. Not necessarily because of their appearance or whatever, or like in that sense. More off of I don't know who you are, you don't know me kind of thing. Like first meeting jitters. But other than that, no. What about you?
I don't think I've ever been scared to meet someone because of their appearance, like face to face. I've never been like, oh my gosh, they look so scary.
Yeah, but you do judge off of appearance.
I'm
calling you out right now.
I used to be a lot worse.
True, college has definitely helped.
I've gotten a lot better.
Well, like what about Jay? You remember Jay?
Mm-hmm.
You like your first time was like, I don't think I could ever talk to him because it was all because of the thing he wore into work, and you were like, who is this guy? Like, he seems creepy and weird. And I'm like,
I don't know.
He's literally like my work best friend. It's
probably not like that. Like, I would probably never be like, oh my God, they're so scary, I can't talk to them. But like, it's I'm more like nervous to like meet them or like them not like me or me not like them because we're so different.
Yeah, but I think you're just nervous to meet people to begin with.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Like Jay, I think you've listened to a few episodes. Yeah, she wasn't a big fan of you at first, but I loved you. I hope you're having fun in Arizona. After I heard the
stories and like got to kind of know your personality through him, you seem like a cool guy. I never actually met you, so don't come at me.
Arizona's going great.
He lives in Arizona?
He does. He actually works for Lucid Motors.
Huh. Did not know he lived in Arizona.
Oh, by the way, big news. Well, okay, so I haven't kept up on this, but apparently I've heard that Kanye likes Hitler. Have you seen that?
I saw something on like Instagram or TikTok. But I didn't like I just continued. I didn't look at it.
I want to listen to some of those podcasts now. So badly. But my part of the thing I was going to say though that was in the news was Elon Musk is now not the richest person in the world.
Who is the richest?
I don't know, some guy from France, I think. But not by much. The only reason he's not the number one richest is because Tesla's evaluation has dropped almost, I thought it said 60%. The stock's dropped a lot this year, which is kind of normal. It was ridiculously high. Which so he was almost worth 2 or 3 billion. Now he's like 175. Or did I say 3? I meant 300 billion. And the other dude's like 182 or something, and he's the top now. So I think Elon's still second, but he'll definitely be one again. Okay. You go. You go ahead.
Which one are we doing?
I don't care. You pick. So you're doing the limitations are perceptions.
What is a misconception people have about you? How does it make you feel?
Oh wait, that's a question to me. Oh, I don't.
It's a deep question.
I know. Most of these are. That's why, like, you guys don't know this, but I cut out a lot of empty space when I'm on my own because I sit there and I'm just like, how the fuck do I answer this question? What do people perceive about me? Or what is it again?
What is a misconception
Oh.
people have about you? How does it make you feel?
I don't know any particular misconception. If we're talking about people that's like know me previously, which I feel like the biggest misconception is like from people I went to school with was like I was immature, not necessarily like driven or dedicated or fat and like not driven, not disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like anybody that I've known from high school would possibly conceive that notion, but anybody that I've met outside of high school would probably say otherwise. But that's probably the biggest misconception. Other than that, I can't think of another one. Is there any you could think for me? Out of your friends that would be like, I didn't think, like, I would have thought blah, 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 after like meeting me or something. I don't know.
My friends never really said anything besides they thought you were funny, but that's about it.
I'll take it.
How did it make you feel? You didn't answer that.
It wasn't fun, and I think I've talked about it on the podcast. I've always felt like I've been underestimated most of my life, and I think with good reason, because I think there was a time where I was lackluster in some way. So I do understand it, but I knew that I could do and was worth more, and I hated that I was misunderstood or underestimated in any circumstance. Your turn.
Oh, I have no idea.
You don't have any... Oh, that you're an ass because you have resting bitch face.
I have gotten that a few times. I do. But I promise I'm not. I'm nice. Most
she's okay. She's nice to everyone besides me.
Oh, whatever.
You be honest, I'm the biggest
pain in my ass? Yes.
I guess it goes both ways. But I mean, I'm pretty mean to you too. I mean, I'm mean to Noah. I'm not mean to Noah. I'm mean to you, yeah. Yeah. Siblings. Power.
I don't think there's another one.
Okay. This is from the icebreaker one. Do you think I arrive early to events, or am I fashionably late?
You've flipped a switch. We grew up always going really early to places because that's how we were raised. Besides with our mom,
that was because we didn't have control.
Because she was always late. I personally love being early because if I'm not early, I freak the fuck out, and I at least have to be over 5 minutes early, or I'm like, oh my god, I'm late. That's how I am. He calls me crazy. That's a whole nother story. I think now you're like fashionably late, but not like late.
Actually, you're right. I am recently within the past year. I've become fashionably late.
But he's not like 45 minutes late. But
I have been.
Where?
Chris and Tom's birthday party.
Oh yeah, you were really late for that.
But
like most
there was
of the
kind
time,
of a reason. But then there's other times it's like I'm either on time or I'm like a few minutes late.
He's typically only ever between like 5 to 10 minutes late.
And in certain situations, if I am late though, like at Chris and Tom's, yeah, I got there later than everybody, but I also stayed later than everybody.
Yeah.
And they were fine with that because they loved me.
Do they?
Yeah. Your turn.
What emoji represents you today?
What emoji? I don't know my emojis very well.
I don't really either. I don't use them.
Impatient.
Which one's that?
The impatient one.
Is there one?
There has to be. Because I've been counting down the days to my vacation.
You have 1 day left, right?
2.
Oh, you work Monday? Oh,
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought that. Sorry.
Yep. What about you? Is there a resting bitch face emoji?
There's like a serious face one. That would be me, or like the angry one. I have always had like bent up anger.
Okay. No, that's interesting. What? These are interesting ones. What limitations do you think society has put on you?
Wow.
Speechless.
Society has put on me.
I think for me, I don't know. I can't say that there necessarily is one. I feel like I might be, if anything, put in a box because I'm a white Caucasian male. That's the same thing. I'm a white male in America. You know what I mean? Like, in that sense. But I don't know if it's necessarily limitations, but it's like that's at least, like, I mean, I guess it's like anything. That's what people perceive. Like, they see who you are and then think you're like everybody else that's similar. But I guess I want to be limitations.
I don't know.
That's a bad example.
I think I put limitations on myself. I don't necessarily know what society has limited me.
You're a woman. I don't know. The only limitations I would say when I was really overweight was like that.
I could agree that upon myself.
But I don't know what I guess the limitations is what people think of you. That would be the limitations. I don't know if because of that you're necessarily put in a box. It's more like the mindset people have towards you would be the thing. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't know if I can answer that very well.
That's a hard question. That's a serious, yeah.
Question. It is, and we have not spent much time in society, so.
No.
You haven't. You're new. You're newly adjusting. And I'm still newly adjusting. I think.
Yeah, I don't think I could answer that.
All right. Real quick. Favorite Christmas movie? Go.
That's so hard.
No, it's not. I know what she said. Or would say.
There's like a couple movies that are my favorite. So I don't know. Like, I can quote like 4 Christmas movies because I watch them every year multiple times. But I haven't watched them in a long time because I'm kind of out of the Christmas spirit.
Really? This year I feel like you've honestly been cranked up more than ever.
This is the only year that I have. Practically for the past like 6 years.
Not alcohol. But yeah.
I don't have a favorite. I love The Grinch.
You do. Grinch is your favorite, be honest.
I absolutely love The Grinch. I love Home Alone, both of them. I could quote both of those movies, literally watching Home Alone right now for the 3rd time, kind of. I love all the Santa Claus movies.
Yeah, true.
And like Christmas Story, I love that one. Like, I don't know.
I think I love them all. I don't know what ones I've loved the most. I was talking to Brian the other day, and he said that he doesn't watch it like Home Alone yearly, and I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
What is wrong with him?
That's exactly what I thought.
That is a disgrace.
I thought he was ill.
You know what Gracie said about Home Alone? That it's not a Christmas movie. And like
what
she wouldn't rank it as like a good Christmas movie or like a favorite Christmas movie because that's not something her family has ever watched during Christmas. And
because her family sucks.
It would not be on her list of like Christmas movies
because she has a terrible imagination and creativity and isn't fun.
And that made me so upset.
Is she not fun? I guess I'll fucking find out Friday.
Yeah.
Should I get her on? Should I record with her?
Maybe. I think it'd be pretty interesting.
When will she leave?
She has to leave really early Saturday, and so do I because I have to work.
How early?
Like 8 a.m. early.
I don't think we're going to be able to record. And so it's going to be like a 20-minute conversation. Like, hey, come here.
Yeah.
What?
But she said that, and it hurt. She said that the other day. But I think Home Alone and Grinch have to be like tied up in the ranks.
I think mine's Home Alone, A Christmas Story.
Christmas Vacation.
I like the Grinch, but it's probably Christmas Vacation. It's probably like those are probably my top
Christmas
3,
Vacation
but I not in that order necessarily.
I have like 5 top ones that I could probably word say every single thing that happens in that movie.
You're problematic. All right. Well, I think we've went longer than I originally planned, which is normal. So, I'm going to try getting this out for you guys tomorrow as of recording, and I will see you guys next week. I'm going to try posting more on the Clips and Shorts channel. Check it out if you guys would. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and find me on all platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more.
Go do it. Listen to the man.
Yeah, what she said. And I will see you guys all next week, and you will probably see Bailey.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. See you next week. Peace out, everybody.
Is that what you do? You peace out at the end?
Yeah.
Oh.
Every time.
That's what I just did. But
I know,
sideways.
but yours was like... All right.